Okay, just thought I'd share a couple quick install notes on this hitch for the Prius, model number 11276. Actually, the instructions that came with it are pretty decent, but just a couple little tricks as I installed it here. To remove the bolts underneath it, and I'm going to post a link to a video that helps you visualize this a little bit. 17 millimeter socket, and then a 3/4 inch socket to put the new bolt in. The bolts you remove are a little bit shorter. You get some longer, beefier ones slightly with the Kurt set, different size, and you will need an extender for your socket wrench if you want to make life a little easier. And like the guy does in the video, pulling it off the actual socket wrench to kind of use manually to get the bolt started is helpful. Not terribly difficult to get the old bolts removed, as the Kurt instructions show. The toe clamp on the right, or excuse me, left as you're looking at the rear of the vehicle, does not fit once you install this hitch. So, you know, some interesting toe implications there for, you know, light duty towing, and I guess towing as in terms of your vehicle stuck and some kind soul is going to pull you out of something. You could probably do that with a strap and this hitch that's going in there, but since it's not bolted directly to the frame as directly, if you were going to hitch from this point, you've obviously got some weak points in there you'd have to deal with. But in any case, once you get on under here, this is that left side. The side of the hitch here that you're going to bolt to, and you can't see it, doesn't fit real cleanly into, sorry for the wind, we got a little storm blowing in here, into this hole. And so before you get into any business, I haven't bolted anything yet, you're going to have to kind of wiggle that foot and you know, wiggle the whole hitch to kind of pop that up into the space, and then it's going to stay there for you. If you've got a other person to help you, that's going to make life a lot easier. So if you don't have a significant other around, maybe find a good temporary one. And if you don't have that, which I don't today, this will help. A couple of wood blocks, books, whatever. This is probably getting you off the ground, gosh, 10 or 12 inches. And that's getting that hitch up enough that you don't have to hold that into place. And when you get underneath there, and again, you're not going to be able to see that real well. There's the exhaust or the muffler. You're going to be able to push that plate up in there and get those bolts threaded and into shape. So that's going to help a little bit. So it's a little tight up in there, especially on this right side as you're looking at the rear, because this muffler is here. The Kurt instructions talk about popping off this kind of rubber holder. I didn't have to do that. The muffler does move because of that rubber securing mount, or whatever you want to call it. So that allows you to get your socket in there and kind of move it to the side and finish up the job without having to remove it. As you can see, I don't have it jacked up. The guy in the video, that obviously makes life a lot simpler. I'm not a little guy, I'm about 6'2", kind of a big guy. It's a little tight under there, but the nice thing is, as you can see, it's pretty far back. If it were up, you know, further up into underneath the vehicle, things would get unpleasant real quick. But I'm going to be able to finish up this job. A little tight down there, but not too bad. So just a couple of quick tips, and should go on pretty well. And then, of course, need to get a hitch adapter depending on what you've got. I've got a bike rack with the standard 2-inch rather than a 1-inch, and on Amazon and eBay you can get some nice beefy adapters that'll pop in there and make your whatever this is, 1 1/4, the smaller one, a 2-inch, and that'll take a lot of accessories on the back there. Obviously, make sure you get a pretty beefy one. I forget the kind I got on Amazon there. Had a lot of good reviews, looked very solid. So one other quick thing, I guess, since got the Prius out, kind of dusty and dirty. Here is the sill protector, the LED sill protector As I posted before, to me it's a little obnoxiously bright. This is in a dark garage. It's an overcast day. I don't have the keys in here, so can't turn on the instrument lights. But to me, as you look at the entire vehicle, that's just a little obnoxiously bright. I don't know, maybe I'll keep it. It doesn't blend in real nice with the lighting on the instrument cluster during the day or the evening, really. It's a little brighter than I would like. But obviously that's the eyes of the beholder there. So, but that's what it looks like. Sorry for the focus issues, a little dark here in the garage, but you get an idea what that ends up looking like. All right, couple tips, signing off. Bye-bye.